They started on the ground with Eckler. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Brady. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Another run here with Sanders. And the ball is knocked out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There he goes left side. The 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here, running on first down, Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Aaron Sipas now. Taylor now to return it.
A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Able to find Isabella. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady on the screen. This is Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Out left to Dotson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Out of the gun, Eckler running it to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is a counter play, Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hey, go 66. Sugar. 72.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points.
They get to the football. It's blocked. Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Room here to run. And how about that for just running out the clock? Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Brady going to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Sanders in motion right.
Brady. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Right there, hurt.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second and goal,
Hurts.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
20.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Gun.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
He'll give them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brady now to throw. And Sanders has got it complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Brady.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first-rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 70.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Andy Isabella. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Ready, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Montgomery.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Slot man moves right. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
27 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott now to have the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Makes the score. Commanders 24, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So a victory here for the Commanders. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Washington, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.